Chuck and Franny at the movies.
Hello.
Hello. Our video is a little late since we're moving out of our apartment.
And I had a really bad cold and couldn't talk.
Yeah, so the next one will probably be pretty late too. But considering Infinity War, the Marvel bumped its movie up a few weeks anyway. I think the schedule was always been kind of off. Not that I'm complaining, but
We can double up on movies, maybe.
yeah, we're gonna have to anyway. Oh, that's fine. Again, not complaining.
Nope.
But yes, we just now actually watched Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think?
I liked it. It was fun. Especially, Captain America seemed a little cranky throughout most of it.
Bit more of an old manish kind of.
Yeah, you could
feel.
really tell he's in his 90s.
Mm.
They're teasing him the whole time about him saying, "Watch your language," type thing. And
language.
And this villain was fun too. I liked the villain, Ultron. What about you? Did you like him?
Ultron? I was never super excited about Ultron. Well, I shouldn't say never. When the movie was coming out, I liked it. But,
I remember.
Yeah, I was really excited for him, but
I think you were more excited to see all of them together fighting.
Yeah.
And those definitely, in my opinion, were the best scenes. One of the best scenes, I guess. Where, they were all together in the church. Where they were all together in the very first scene.
The first scene is amazing.
Those were really fun scenes.
Yeah, but with Ultron, it's more about... Number one, I never really liked Ultron's look. In the comics, he has sort of like this skull insectoid kind of a look. He looks creepy. It's a good look, yeah.
I thought the one in the movie looked pretty creepy. It's like metal mouth.
Yeah, I don't like the metal mouth. They did the same thing in the Transformer movie. I don't like the metal mouth. Something about the metal mouth is just bugs me.
So the only thing you don't like about Ultron is his look?
No, not just that. Also, I don't like how he's kind of jokey. I mean, I get it. They're trying to make him he had part of Tony Stark's personality. So I think they're trying to go for that kind of flavor of
He really got upset when Andy Serkis's character said that. Well, because he used a saying that Stark always said.
Yeah, I mean, he was
very innocently was
part Stark.
You sound just like Stark, and he's like, "I'm not Stark," and then chops off his arm.
Yeah. Speaking of which, though, it was good to see Andy Serkis again.
Yeah.
Well, this would have been the first time, but yeah.
Technically, that's the first time we see him.
Claw's a good bad guy. He was a good bad guy, but
I think he had a lot more scars in Black Panther, though. Anyway.
Maybe.
This is the first time you hear
Wakanda.
Wakanda.
First time you hear about Wakanda.
First time you hear about vibranium. He had a lot of vibranium.
Well, they mentioned vibranium in First Avenger.
Yeah.
But it was briefly.
Yeah.
And I think they kind of mentioned it in...
But when Andy Serkis's character opened up the cupboard and you saw a whole bunch of it.
Right, but they talked about...
I thought it was just like one cylinder that got...
Yeah, but they talked about vibranium in the previous movies a bit.
Yeah.
This is the first time you kind of got to see a little bit more of that process of how to get it and where to get it. But, yeah, the action scenes were good, though.
I don't understand his plan, though, to blow up the Earth.
Ultron?
And then what? If he blows up, was he going to blow up the entire planet? Because if you blow up an entire planet, then what are you going to rule over?
Well, remember he said the only living organisms will be metal. So he basically wanted to
make
his own race.
Planet, yeah. Like on Transformers.
Probably.
Except there'd be evil bots.
Yeah. But yeah, the action was good. I like the characterization better. I like the interaction. Like in Avengers, you had a lot of Cap and Tony interacting. You had a lot of Black Widow interacting with Cap and Tony. Mm-hmm. But Thor didn't really do much in the first Avengers movie. If you notice, he doesn't talk to the other Avengers often.
No.
And Hawkeye does it because he was evil most of the movie. Well, Banner has his bromance.
Not this movie, you're talking about the previous one.
The previous movie.
Yeah.
And Banner has his bromance with Tony and talks to Cap a little bit and interacts with Black Widow. But in this movie, you have a lot more of the Avengers talking to each other and kind of quipping at each other, and you see how they play off.
Pulling Thor's hammer contest.
Mm-hmm.
That was really fun. It was also kind of cool to see our neighborhood in the movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. So as
like, hey, I know that movie. We know all the streets pretty much and the bridge. It's just really.
Well, first, for those who don't know, we live in Seoul.
Yeah, we live in Seoul.
They made me like, what? Africa? Where?
No. Sorry, not South Africa.
Oh,
but we do
like
live
New
in
York. No,
we live in Seoul.
We live in Seoul, and particularly when you see Black Widow riding her motorcycle, and she actually goes right up to our neighborhood. Mm-hmm. You see like this way in the
like
background. You see like
block from where we are.
Yeah,
right now.
you see a building with looks like a lot of holes in it. If you would actually take a right there, go down the street, you would actually come to our current apartment, which we're moving out of now. But yeah, she actually turns. Well, when she does turn to the street, she actually briefly goes by the theater that we saw Age of Ultron in.
And then suddenly they're on the winding bridge.
Yeah, they're suddenly like in a different part
which is like a completely different part of Seoul. And then they're back in another part, so they were like in 3 different parts. And in the movie it makes it look like they're close together, but actually they're quite spread out.
Yeah, typical movie.
Yeah,
movie magic. I
think
guess
that happens to anyone who recognizes the place where it's been filmed.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing, like, besides some of my minor issues with Ultron, was minor issues. You know, he's a better villain than, say, you know, the Dark Elves.
The Dark Owls.
And Thor: Dark World. Yeah, so you forgot about them already, right?
Yeah, right.
Probably a better villain than Ronan.
Ronan?
Yeah.
Oh, the Kree
guy. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Blue guy.
It's a little bit more interesting than some of the other ones, but he didn't quite grab me the way that, say, Loki did. Or even Red Skull. But besides Ultron, the movie's a little busy.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. They introduced 3 new Avengers. You know, Vision doesn't show up until the end, basically. Like they're just like, oh yeah, we made a robot. He's our guy now. So
Jarvis.
No, it's Jarvis, but it's not Jarvis.
No, it's not. Well, he says he wasn't.
Yeah.
But he has Jarvis's voice.
Right. I mean, even his origin is a little convoluted. But what's worse is that he just kind of like. They kind of rush him out there at the end, like, oh, we need somebody who beats Ultron. Here, quick, let's make the Vision. All right.
Whose vision was he? Whose vision? Because Ultron said, "Oh, my vision."
Well, he said they took my vision. They took his vision of like, because he thought that body was supposed to be his, so they took his vision of having his own quasi-organic body.
Oh, not like vision as in the character, vision as in his actual vision.
Yeah. And Thor mentioned, "Oh, I saw this in my vision," so that's where they took the name.
That's where they got the name from?
Yeah, I guess so. But also Thor's vision. Thor's like side quest.
Did they actually show the audience what Thor saw?
Yeah, briefly.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing, though. It's like
what?
They're suddenly at the farmhouse, and then suddenly Thor's like, I need to learn more about these images that I got, and kind of goes out. So it's like, oh hey, Dr. Selvig, let's go to the magic pool with these ruins that you happen to have. You know, they're like, oh yeah, this makes you this shows you things. Yes, I need to use this thing to look at my vision again. Like, yeah, it's kind of like, what, huh, what?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, Selvig knows about Asgardian mythology. Mm-hmm. And Thor obviously would know about it. But it all kind of comes out of left field. And then you also have, like, the beginning of the movie where they're going after Hydra, then they beat Hydra, and they kill Baron von Strucker. And Strucker, the guy with the monocle, he was a major villain of the comics. They kind of just kill him. Very randomly.
Ultron killed him.
Right, well, I was just saying, like, in the movie, they just kill him off. Like, without doing anything with the guy. I was really surprised. Like,
yeah.
They really could have done a lot with the guy. I was very surprised.
There's a lot going on in the movie.
Black Panther had a similar problem. We'll get to that later. But yeah, there's that. There's Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Scarlet Witch was cool. I liked her. They really gave her a good arc to kind of follow. They really developed her, and I liked her interacting with Hawkeye. Like I was saying before, they gave characters more to do. Personality-wise, Hawkeye was one of them, where we actually get to see who he is, we got to see his family, we got to see him going from really not liking Wanda and Pietro to kind of being a big brother to them. And, you know, once Quicksilver dies, you kind of get this idea that Hawkeye is her big brother. And that plays a lot into what happens in Civil War, so it's fun to kind of see that progression. And I like Banner and Black Widow.
You like them together?
I like them together. I ship it. You know? They're both kind of, as they say, they're both monsters. A different way. You know, they're both created against their will to be killers. In different ways, though. She's supposed to be a spy and an assassin. He is a giant green range monster. You know,
that's putting it mild.
Right, and they both talk about how they can't have a family, they can't really have a normal life. They're like, well,
if you're an Avenger, normal life means
unless you're Hawkeye.
Yeah, well, Hawkeye
can do it.
He made it happen, apparently. But he needed Fury to help him hide his family and keep everything off the books.
Yeah. So. I like Hawkeye. A lot of people think he's the most boring Avenger.
No, I like him.
I like him.
So, anyway.
I think Quicksilver's probably the most boring because he...
You didn't see that coming? And
yeah.
You're like, well, no, you're a speedster. Of course not.
And then he dies. Spoilers.
Yeah. He doesn't like it.
I kind of saw that. I saw that coming.
Yeah.
Watching the movie, I'm like, I think he's going to die.
Yeah.
Because they're really focusing a lot more on Scarlet Witch and how she's trying to make up for what she did in the past. So I thought, well, the best way to do that is to kill off her brother who doesn't really do much.
That's her twin.
Yeah, her twin brother who doesn't do much other than
run around,
beat up the Avengers and say, "You didn't see that coming." You know,
nice accent.
About as good as his accent. His accent's a little muddled.
A little muddled?
Yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, it seems like every scene was a little... Anyway.
So, what's the next one?
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
And Ant-Man is going to round it up for Phase 2. They ended on Ant-Man. Kind of a smaller way to end things, so... Alright, anything else?
No, that's good for me.
Alright, see you next time.